You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we back, baby. Tonight we got a very special guest with us, Jasun Jabbar, actor, artist extraordinaire. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, brothers. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
Had your latest hit is on BMF.
Yeah.
You've been on Atlanta. You've been on Backlighting.
Yeah.
Family Reunion on Netflix.
Yeah.
Stargirl. I mean, he's everywhere. He's working.
Doing it.
And we see you out here, man.
Sure.
Before we get into, your background and everything, we're going to talk sports. That's cool?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right. So, we're going to start this show off with a little NFL, of course. And the Super Bowl Sunday, man.
Eagles.
Uh-oh.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Didn't even have to ask.
I rock with that boy Pat, though, but come on, man. It's Jalen Hurts.
Why you going Eagles?
Jalen Hurts, man.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I feel like, man, that's my dude, man. I've been rocking with Jalen for a long time, man. So just get to see, first of all, seeing two people of color in the Super Bowl facing each other is crazy.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's a beautiful thing, man. So either way, it's a W for us. But I know Jalen Hurts is about to. He about to spank that boy, man. It's about to get crazy.
Man. I guess I'm the only one going with Pat.
You know what I'm saying? Pat also that dude, but Pat also, I don't know how, with the injury and stuff, like, I don't know if he's 100%, you know what I'm saying? Even Jalen Hurts coming back, you feel me? Like, he not still 100%.
Right,
but, I feel like, Pat did win the last one. He was, hurt, you know what I'm saying? But, we'll see.
This is a different monster.
Yeah.
That D-line is different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's going to be a really good game. The Eagles are a super tough team,
They
top
tough.
to bottom defense,
All the
offensively.
way.
But what I've been seeing from Kansas City defense has surprised me the last week.
Yeah.
I know Purdy
They
was
stepped
hurt
it up.
last week.
Yeah, they stepped it up.
Well,
The
not
defense
Purdy. That
stepped
was
it up.
Eagles. But who they played last week?
The Bengals, huh?
Bengals. Yeah, they had some really good defense against the Bengals. I was surprised that they went out there and stopped them.
Yeah.
Very surprised.
Yeah,
And if they can bring that same energy into going into Super Bowl Sunday, they got a really good chance to win, especially with Mahomes at the quarterback.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I'm sticking with them. They were my
Yeah.
pick before the playoff started, so I'm going to just hold it down with them boys.
I just think Travis Kelce about to just be in the wind of, like, just coverage. Like, he going to think he open, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah.
It's going to be a line. It's going to be somebody going to be right there, and Pat Mahomes gonna have to trust Valdez Scantling again. I'm not trusting Scantling to get 100 yards. Like,
In the Super Bowl?
In the Super
if he
Bowl?
get 100 yards in the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers is an asshole.
That's crazy.
Like,
Facts.
come on,
Facts.
he made sure that he didn't get back on that bus, like coming back. So, I'm going with the Eagles. I think from the head coaching to the the training staff, I think they're just ready this year.
Yeah,
they deserve it.
The coach was
They
just
deserve
named
it,
coach
sure.
of the year.
I think it's
They
deserved.
deserve it.
Once your coach win coach of the year, I think it's time for y'all to punch it in for him.
Andy
Like,
Reid's no
finish it.
slouch, man.
He ain't no slouch. He the only coach to win, I want to say, 5 conference championships on 2 different teams. God damn, Eagles and the Chiefs. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and he playing his
that's hard.
old team.
That's hard.
So it's like this script was. It's always the script.
You seen what Buddy just said the other day? He's so cat. This shit,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to believe.
He
too
trolling.
Much.
Them folks be trolling, bro.
Yeah.
These folks be trolling.
That's
You
what
can't
it is.
be believing all these trolls. Like
yeah.
they know they can clearly they like
Right, ain't nobody said nothing.
Right, they
like,
just
nobody
like-
would say nothing like he not say, like it's just a
it's just like y'all really believe this.
it's
Like,
playing. It's
But
just
y'all
a,
did
it's a
see
game.
that, and I'm not saying I believe it, but I think we sent it to each other. The little script that they say is supposed to be the
final score?
The final score.
Ah.
Yeah, it's all made
Yeah,
up.
then they
and
went to Google
37-34. I think they had Eagles winning.
Yo, that's crazy. That
Hey, man.
If that happened,
If it
that's
happened,
crazy.
it happened. That's crazy.
If that score happened, I'm gonna be hitting up Bovada and everybody. I want my money.
Yeah, I
want my
Pay me
money
back.
soon.
I need
I want
it
it because they done put y'all on blast.
Yeah,
but
man.
I think Wayne want to go with Kansas City. Like I said, I'm
Yeah, I'm
staying
going
with the
Kansas
Eagles.
City.
I hope I can win this one. I've been going
been
with the
killing it so
underdogs
far.
for some
I've been
reason.
killing
I
it
thought
so
the
far.
Bengals was gonna get there. I felt like they was really better than the Chiefs, but
They had
you
a
know,
great chance, man.
I feel like there was 2 good teams.
Yeah.
Maybe they just 2 good teams.
Yeah, but I'm not liking Mahomes, especially not 100%.
Yeah, facts.
Man, I
And-
like Mahomes on one.
And they not running the ball, man. Pacheco.
They probably
over with,
they
bro.
probably
That's-
won't get
that-
much.
That's a wrap, bro.
They gonna have to lean on Mahomes.
and
To
I'm-
just
and
make
I'm
plays.
afraid for him.
To just make
I'm
plays.
Afraid. That's what I'm afraid
It
for.
could get ugly.
It could.
I think it's gonna be a tough game. bro,
It's
for
gonna
both
be a hard.
teams.
It's not gonna be easy.
It better not. I don't want to see no
I don't
blowout.
wanna
I
see
want
no
to see
blowout.
niggas.
Let's talk. Since let's talk final score predictions. What
Okay.
you got?
I'm thinking first of all, I'm gonna go over 50 points. I think that line is too low. These are two teams who can really score. They don't kick the ball. They're going to go for it on fourth down. I'm liking 42-35 type, 42-37.
I don't even think they're gonna.
Exciting.
I don't even know if
like
they're gonna allow each other to score that much.
I think, man,
that's crazy. I see it blending at the most in the 30s.
You don't expect Pat Mahomes to be able to score on these teams, but he's going to put up 30 at least.
He could.
He could. That's what I'm saying. He could do it.
I don't put it past him.
I'm not going to put it past him, but I just don't see him winning. So I'm going to go, my score, I'm going to go 42-37-ish.
Okay. What you got?
I'm going to probably go like 28-30. Like, I think it's going to be real close, but I don't think that it's going to be in the 40s or nobody's going to crack the 40s. I just feel like these teams about to really be locked in, and it's going to be a tough championship game. You know, I would be surprised if both teams get over 30 points. I think it might be 28-30.
So that's probably I'm on that same sheet of music. I'm thinking it's going to be a low score, not a low scoring, but not a super high scoring game. I think I got Chiefs 27. I got Eagles 24.
Wow. You think Jalen Hurts only putting up 24 points? And
3 touchdowns. He might score them all.
Man.
Well, he's going to be responsible for them all at least.
Where you going to be at Sunday?
I don't know, man. I might have a little party or something. Yeah, I'm gonna be here. Yeah,
I'm gonna find you because you shortchanging my boy. I don't like that one.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying though.
You wanna get into a little NBA real quick?
Yeah. We can talk some NBA hoops real quick before we hop into it. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess pop it off with the biggest news that dropped in the NBA recently. Kyrie Irving was traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Before we get into the trade details, how do you feel about that move, Jason?
Man, Kyrie, that's my dog, man. You know, I rock with Kyrie heavy. I don't know. I'm conflicted because you hear people say like, oh, you can't put your trust in him as a teammate and stuff like that. I mean, he's obviously a phenomenal player, generational talent,
of course.
But it's like, you do kind of got to have some reservations when it comes to giving him a big contract. You don't know if he's going to all the way buy in. He'll tell you, I'm going to buy in. And then still force a trade. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, he done did that with Boston. You feel me? Now he did it with Brooklyn. Just, and they tried to offer him, the contract extension. I think it was last summer. And he declined it. You know what I'm saying? He declined his extension. James Harden declined his too. But Kyrie, they offered him the contract extension. He didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? Now he wants the contract extension. They don't want to give it to him. It's like, bro, you only played 30, 40 games this year. You know what I'm saying?
Especially after everything he was
playing. It's so tough in 3 years he didn't play 80 games.
Bro, like
what are we doing?
Whether it's the vaccine.
Made $100 million?
You doing because of the injuries, the vaccine, the Jewish behavior. Like, it's just like, bro, like.
Then he got traded and made $2 million more for getting traded. I was like, boy, he all team finesse.
I'm never mad at a black man getting his money.
John Wall, it's an all finesse team out
here. He do a lot for as a philanthropist.
He do
for sure.
And that's why he donate his checks to the WNBA and to small organizations, people
funerals,
that
he do a lot. So, and that's why I say he may be.
He's a good person, but he's just weird to deal with in the NBA realm. It's like
I think the important thing that like it is to remember. I feel like because the NBA is so entertaining, it's easy for us to forget this. This is a business.
It's a business.
At the end of the day, these owners make business decisions. There's people who get traded, like their whole livelihood just get switched in a day. You know what I'm saying? So the players saying, "Nah, I'm out of here." Like, I don't really see too much of a problem with it because at the end of the day, it's business. These folks don't care about you for real.
And that's what he said. He said it was too much disrespect going on.
Business.
That was the report today. Like, it was just too much disrespect, and they didn't let him be him. And I feel it, but you got to think, man. This man got a crowd of people who pay him. It's a business, like you said. Like, and if you pissing my crowd off. We got a problem.
You done miss half the season.
How you gonna get paid? How I'm gonna get paid if we got people protesting, not wanting to come to games because you saying systematic stuff? Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel it on both sides, and it was time for them to just let it go.
Yeah. I didn't
understand.
offer
him another contract too. He declined it. So
I didn't understand the trade request at first, but of course, I'm not in the office. I'm not in practices. I'm not behind the scenes every day. Because Brooklyn, before KD went down, was number 2 in the East.
Facts.
They had went on a 14-game winning streak at one point. KD was looking like an MVP. Kyrie's obviously crazy. They both all-star starters. Were named all-star starters. But so I didn't understand at first, but That's not for me to understand.
But once these players get traded, you know it always come out what happened. And that's what happened. It came out today that he just said it was just too much disrespect. So
that's just
that's just what it is.
That's crazy.
And KD maybe I've been hearing Boston. If Boston give up Jaylen Brown,
he might well go back to Golden State. That's what he wanted.
That's crazy if Boston really give up Jaylen Brown. I mean, I understand it, but you would think they'll want to keep that brother.
I don't think they're gonna get rid of Jaylen Brown.
Like I'm talking
That'll
about.
be them just buying in on championship.
I watch
him.
I watch Boston faithfully, and like Jason Tatum is he's skilled, superstar. But Jaylen Brown is like right there.
I think they stay together.
I'm talking about. His game is getting better every year. He got the turnaround now.
I trust the mid-range.
I was about to say I trust his mid-range with the best of them.
Dunk on you.
I'm talking about contested. And it got to be a buy-in program.
Yeah.
And I feel it. If you go get KD, hey, but you just know like Jaylen Brown finna be here for a long time.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
And that's just what it boiled down to, especially if you don't win.
Keep your young stars, bro. When you got young stars, keep them, bro. Y'all just went to the finals last year.
But it's so hard to keep them now. Everybody got their own opinion. Look at Trey playing every other game. Like, it's different. Like, players just give up and, hey, I'm done with this franchise. That's the new norm now.
It's a players' league now.
It is definitely a players' league.
It's not the owner. It's the players literally decide, hey, I want to play with my homie.
And I love that.
I think it's the right thing.
But you don't when it come down to fans.
Right.
Yeah, it gets a little
tricky. That's the only thing, like, and
but
that report that came out when they was asking Kobe like why he don't never sit, he was just like, because it's them kids that saved up and only can see me one time in their lifetime. This is why I try to play all the games.
Yeah, through injuries and all that.
You know what I'm saying? So I think some players get it confused. Like, you do make a lot of money, but you ain't making it without them fans. No. You ain't gonna make it. So, like I said, you see it on both sides of the fence.
So let's get into the details real quick. So Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, unprotected 2029 first-round pick, and 2027 and 2029 second-round picks were traded for Kyrie Irving and also Markieff Morris. He was thrown in there last minute. I'm sure he didn't care.
And the Hawks could do nothing. I mean, these teams, that's crazy that's what they accepted. That's unacceptable. To me,
I think they was trying to get just rid of him.
I feel you.
Because let's talk about what the New York Post posted on their front cover. So they said the title was "Your work here is done." I don't know who Vaquero is, but it says time for the Nets to end Kyrie charade. And they had a to-do list of what Kyrie has done since he's been in Brooklyn. They said that he pocketed more than $100 million.
He missed 100 M's.
He missed 134 games.
And played
he refused the COVID vax. He promoted anti-Semitic movie.
Yeah.
They won one playoff series, and then he demanded a trade. And the next day he was gone.
You know he deleted the apology he made to the NBA and to the Brooklyn. He deleted that today. Yeah, he deleted it. It's off the.
He gone. He don't own nothing no more.
Yeah, he don't owe them nothing.
Nothing no more.
I'm pretty sure Mark Cuban said, "Man, do what you want to do. We just need you to drop 30 a game and we winning."
Kyrie and Luka gonna be interesting.
We don't care what you do. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be.
Kyrie and Luka gonna be interesting.
You know how much?
Absolutely.
That court just got so much bigger for them. If I'm Kyrie, I'm standing on the opposite side of Luka, and I'm finna watch him, and I'm gonna either bounce around or I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna just. That's going to be so hard to guard.
Man. The thing that I think is going to make it such a good trade for the team is that when Luka sits and they stagger Kyrie, they're not going to start fumbling leads.
They're not, and that's what happened with them.
That's what happens with them all the time. They're known for that. Luka gets out the game, and then they'll be up 10. Next thing you know, they down 1 or they up 2. Nothing. And it's like, Luka is just by himself, and I got a lot of respect for Dinwiddie. He's a great player, but he ain't Kyrie.
They're looking to trade him again.
Yeah, they said the Nets might. I don't know why teams don't like him, man.
Don't unpack your bags. They talking about trading him for Fred VanVleet. Yeah, they going crazy.
Oh, that'd be a good move for them.
I would have told him, just hold tight, keep your bags in store. I don't know.
Don't you feel me?
Don't
That's
even
crazy.
Give me the Thursday.
Don't even come.
That gotta be crazy just getting traded out of nowhere.
That's crazy. If he get traded twice in 1 week,
Bro,
give me a week off. Can I get a week off and just think about everything?
You just got to completely change your whole life.
And the way the world is now, these players are finding out at the same time as us.
Scrolling on Twitter.
They're finding out the same time as us.
Yeah, they on sports.
We used to have to wait for a breaking news on ESPN to find this, 10, 15 years ago. Now it's
all.
As soon as it happens, we all know.
We all know.
Same time. Yeah. We might know a person traded before they do.
And he got traded. They was like, Like, how you see a report you get traded, and then the next one, like, hold tight, like, he may be traded again.
Jesus.
Nothing worse than that time Harrison Barnes got traded while he was playing in the game.
That's crazy. They told him to step out.
Tap that shoulder, hey.
That's crazy. I didn't know that was
go
legal.
To the locker room.
I didn't even know it was legal.
They said just go to the locker room.
I didn't know that was legal that you could trade during the game.
They said, hey, my boy.
Yeah, come on. He was confused as hell.
Nigga mid-sweat.
You got to get up high. All right, before we get into it, I want to talk about Ja Morant. Y'all heard about what happened?
Man, is he a thug?
I guess so.
He a thug?
I guess.
Man, not they putting
I love
beans
Ja
on them
Morant's
boys.
game, but
They
he got to
putting them
calm
beans.
down, man. You can't be doing that, Ja. Come on.
They investigating it too.
They already did the investigation. They said that they didn't deem it like, they couldn't find any conclusive evidence that it was like from a gun or anything.
Chill, man.
But that's crazy that even happened.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I thought that somebody was putting beams on him because I had just woke up. I'm like, man, chill out. Then I went back and saw it was his crew. I'm like, yo.
And he was in the car too.
Yeah, they wild.
That's what they said.
Even having people around at that level that he's at, bro, you can't even.
Man,
bro.
he just signed
Come on, bro. You just got to
around
shoot
you
deal.
like that.
Come on, bro.
He a Nike athlete.
That shoot, Nike will take your shoe and have you in their foreign stuff. Had them Chinese shoes. Yeah, I'm telling you, had you in that.
Man.
Yeah,
had you them Klay Thompsons.
But I don't think the Nets are gonna trade KD.
I do.
I
think they're gonna sit
He
down.
definitely
and
not
talk to him.
resigning over
I think
the
he
summer,
won't
so they
resign.
might as well go
So
ahead
you
and
Well,
trade
he
him.
got 2 more years after
But
this season.
if I'm,
he did sign.
but he already asked for a trade last year. I'm asking him. I know them pretty sure.
I think he might be going this summer. I don't think he's gonna be going before the trade deadline.
If I'm him, I'm getting out of Dodge. I'm out. Why not?
It's not.
It ain't enough. I like the talent. It ain't enough to win no championship.
No, not at all.
Ain't no.
I just don't see. I don't even know where KD goes. Where does he go from? Like,
I want him in
leaving
Atlanta,
Kyrie
but I'm
Irving.
biased.
Where do you go?
I'm biased.
I'm
talking about send every Hunter, Collins can go. I don't care what pick it
Jalen
is.
Johnson, AJ Griffin.
I don't want to get
4
rid of AJ,
first-round
but
picks.
if it take AJ young
I
ass,
want to keep AJ.
if
too,
it take
though.
AJ, man, he can go, man. I love
Bogey,
his game, good shooter.
Goodbye.
Bogey knee ain't worth nothing. They not gonna want Bogey.
Just like every team
They're
in
not
the
gonna-
league want him though. That's what they said.
Yeah, for probably a second round pick, probably nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's
Yeah.
why the Hawks not budging on
But
that.
I don't. If KD don't get traded, man, Landry. I don't know why they picked up Landry. Oh, I don't. We gonna wait. Make a splash trade. They done put you in office. Do something that make you that guy.
Facts.
Don't go past trade deadline being just Landry.
Kyle Korver just got a promotion too. I think like assistant GM. I don't know if that's the exact title,
who they
but
persuading to come to Atlanta? Who was Kyle Korver persuading?
I don't know. I'm just
I'm
I
just
see him
saying,
every
man.
game, so I sit right next to the tunnel, and him and Landry be right there watching from the tunnel. So I'm like, what? First I'm thinking like, why is he here every game? And then they broke the news, and I'm like, oh okay, he's working for the team. I already knew about Landry
Whatever.
though. LeBron might become the highest. He might score the most points in NBA history tonight. He needs 36 points to pass
OKC.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He has a matchup with OKC tonight. I like for him to drop 50.
In the first quarter, I'm saying give me them first 10 possessions. 1-on-1, Kenrich Williams, whoever in front of me, I want the ball first 10 possessions. Let's see what happens.
He said he wasn't going to worry about scoring until he got close. And now that he had 36, I think he's going to worry about it.
Josh Giddey, move. Who starts center?
One of the Williams, Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams, move. Kenrich Williams,
Kenrich.
move.
They got all the Jalen Williams and Williams.
Everybody on that team just move. Or you gonna foul out tonight? I like him to just go straight bully mode tonight. Everybody in foul trouble. Mike Muscala, move.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. I like LeBron. Just no assist tonight. I don't want to see assist.
Like it's at home.
Yeah.
I want 40
Ron
attempts.
going for it.
Yeah, he going for it.
Yeah.
They at home. Yeah,
I want
they at
40
home.
attempts. I don't want.
He going for it.
I want rebounds and points. I don't want to see an assist.
No,
I don't want to see one.
unless it's just there. Unless it's just.
I want him to throw it off the glass if it's there. Like just go get it. Like I want this game to be memorable. Like NBA TV and ESPN got to show it for the rest of the week. That's what I want to see. I want it on CBS, ABC.
It's aired on TNT tonight too.
Come on, bro. You don't get no better than that.
Yeah,
You know that.
They going big on big.
Come on,
You
man.
know that. I can't wait to hear Shaq and Kenny and Ernie popping their shit.
Man.
But he just had a interview, and he stated that he was kind of upset. Not upset.
Yeah.
He said he was disappointed on not being able to get such a talent like Kyrie Irving.
Of course, he's playing. He's
Kyrie.
playing with a bag
He
of
said
chips.
they got so much chemistry, and they won together, and they did it before.
Man,
he was disappointed.
He's playing with a 50-cent bag of chips. Ain't nobody there. There's nothing there.
Man,
It's all air.
I wanted
You
him
know,
to
you
go
get a
back
bag
to
of chips and it'd be 80% air.
Yeah.
He the bottom of the bag. The rest of the bag, when you open it, all the smell go out. That's the team. Like, it's just the air. It ain't nothing there. They can't win. I think we fantasize about AD and Bron working. It don't work. They don't win together.
They need a point guard.
I'm so sick. I'm so sick of us. I don't know why they ain't looked to trade AD. It ain't working.
Nah, he already done gave
him and Bron is
they
not.
gotta make it work.
It don't work. That's what
they
I'm
got
saying.
it
We
work in the bubble.
fantasizing it. It don't.
They pick and
work
roll.
in the
Nah, they
bubble.
work, bro.
It don't work.
Work
It
in the
don't.
bubble.
AD just been hurt.
AD had 30. Yeah, man, that shit was so long ago.
2020. They
Let's
got
not
a
talk
chip,
about it. Let's not talk about that.
2020.
Let's not talk about that.
You can't say they ain't deliver.
Let's not talk about that chip though.
They deliver.
It's a little controversy in that chip.
Nah.
I love Mickey Mouse ring.
I love Bron, but it's just.
They earned the ring, bro. They won it, bro. The bubble was some high playing basketball.
All the audio crowd,
locked in.
you know how crowds really make a difference in games, and y'all know this, especially home crowds.
Yeah, it was no harm, but it was just straight hoops.
Straight hoops.
No advantage. Just roll the ball out.
We saw Jimmy Butler and that team in the finals. That's all I'm gonna say.
They was cooking though.
In the bubble, they was
In the
cooking.
bubble,
That's
yeah.
it. The next year, they don't even play Duncan Robinson no more. What'd he do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
They paid him though.
And
got
they
his
paid him
bread.
after the bubble.
They paid him.
After the bubble. And what'd he do after the bubble?
Nothing.
That man don't
Getting
even be on the
20
bench.
M's. He getting 20
He
M's
don't
a
even
year.
be on the bench some games.
He get DNP coach decisions.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
That boy living life.
Exactly. But we ain't
What
gonna do
in
Bron.
Miami?
That boy in
going
Miami
crazy.
get money, boy.
That's what I'm
He good.
saying. Like, man, please.
But yeah, it's hard to say that the argument against Bron and being a GOAT. We don't really. I do want to ask you your top 5 before we get there. It's hard to say he's not the GOAT. It's hard to argue. He's going to be number 1 in scoring. I think he's number 4 all time in assists right now.
He'll be number 3 in like a week or two.
Probably,
about a month or two.
And people say he's not a scorer. He has the, I think, 5th highest scoring average per game all time. All time. So,
win, man.
I mean,
I'm not finna. You know, I'm a Bron fanatic.
it's
I don't
crazy.
think nobody playing. If he had a team this year, he'd be MVP. Like,
if they were a top 4 seed
I don't know,
in the
Jokic's
West,
making it hard, but I'm just me. Jokic
he averaging
making it
25 and with a triple double.
Yeah,
as a center.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what's
sick.
insane.
10 assists
But
is sick.
what's your top 5 all time NBA?
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I got. Damn, that's tough.
You put him on the spot.
Yeah, I got Bron at number 1.
Do top 3?
Yeah,
top 3.
I got Bron at
top
number
3.
1, Jordan
Okay.
number 2, Kobe number 3.
Yeah, see, that's
I like
sick.
that.
That's
I
what
like
I'm
that.
going.
Me
That's
too.
how
I like
gotta
that.
rock like
I
that.
like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
That's
I'm
my
not
top
mad at that
3.
at all.
That's
I
my
like
top
that
3.
too.
I can't, I didn't live in the Jordan era all the way.
Right,
I mean, I'm
right.
living in the
I say
Bron
that too, bro.
era,
I
and
say
I'm.
that too.
So you mind telling the people how old you are?
I'm
You
25.
don't have to. You ain't have to.
Yeah, nah, like I was born in '97, so you feel me?
Okay,
I didn't grow
okay.
up in the Jordan era.
Right.
I grew up in the Bron
Yeah,
era.
we
Right.
90s babies as well. So
I am like I didn't see.
I grew up in.
I'm not an '80s baby, you feel me, or a '70s baby, so
Right.
I wasn't old enough to see Jordan
Right.
play. So, but from what they say, he was that dude. Of
Yeah,
course.
he was.
For
Yeah,
sure.
he
We
was.
not
It's just-
debating
That's
that.
not my era. I
But-
can't.
and we studied the game and we went back and did our due diligence.
Yeah, Jordan was
we
that
saw
dude.
we saw
He's that dude.
he is that dude.
Jordan was that
He
dude.
is.
For that era. For that era.
But it's just that we just didn't get to see it live, and nobody ever hears the younger generation side. They just like, no, he the best, he the best, he the
Because
best.
if we want to say that, I think Wilt
That's just unfair.
Yeah,
50
Wilt's
points in the
unfair.
season.
That's what I'm
Wilt was a
saying.
freak
Like,
of nature,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
100-point
So
games.
everybody got their GOAT in their era. I think
yeah.
Wilt is the ultimate GOAT though.
Yeah.
On and off the court.
Yeah,
It's
Wilt
hard
was
to
that
say.
guy.
You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Wilt was that guy for sure.
Wilt and Kareem could easily be the 1 and 2.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, easy.
They revolutionized the league.
Yeah,
for sure.
they did.
Easily.
They did.
But,
Yeah.
to each his own.
Yeah.
Last night, Damian Lillard shot a 3 from half court
With like
with like 11 seconds on the shot
First
clock.
of all, like he made it,
And it
look
was
so
butter.
simple.
Yeah,
Why?
like,
He barely jumped. It was
He did
just
jump. He bent his knees.
It looked like a layup.
He wanted it. Yeah, it was a
the
layup.
NBA is just
But
crazy.
he need help though.
Yeah, like a
get,
one.
Yeah.
get him some help, please.
Cam Thompson dropped 47 points last night. That's his second 40-point. He had 44 points back-to-back nights.
Jesus.
First to do that since LeBron James.
Don't nobody want him? Because
I
if
think the
everybody
Nets
want,
might.
I don't think the Nets want
that
him.
that might have been the reason why they was like, go ahead, Kyrie. We got this brother
Sometimes
down here.
you gotta
I
just
hope-
get somebody out the way so that somebody can shine.
Yeah.
I hope they doing that, but I mean, he should have been playing regardless. Like they brought T.J. Warren in and was like, "You the guy off the bench, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all, what are you doing?"
Cam been him.
He been him.
Yeah, he
like,
been him.
And all the journalists know too. Like he's been that guy. Like his handle is really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the side step back is you can't. First of all, you can't stay with it. It's too far. But he jumped high as hell on his jumpers. I think
Yeah,
they really got a gem on that team, like a
squared
Jordan
shoulders.
Poole. They need to let him. They need to unleash him this year. Like it's time. And they still top 5 in the East. And he won. Didn't he win one game? 1 out of 2 that they played.
Yeah.
He came back and won. He dropped 18 in the fourth quarter and they won that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yes,
they lost
sir.
last night, but he didn't give up though.
Yeah, they almost beat the Clippers.
I was
Fully
surprised.
loaded Clippers
I
too.
was surprised.
Yeah, but let's kind of wrap the NBA up so we can go ahead and get into our guy here. It's been 2 fights recently in the NBA: Austin Rivers versus Mo Bamba.
Yeah, and Mo Bamba looked trash.
Donovan
in that fight,
Mitchell
by the way.
and Dylan Brooks.
Damn, when they got into it.
That was about 4 days ago,
Yeah.
4 days ago.
Nobody-
Man, but they didn't want to fight.
Nah, they didn't want to fight. Nah,
I thought
Mo
Mitchell
Bamba looked
pieced
like he
him.
didn't want to fight
He
either.
didn't.
Austin Rivers wanted to smoke.
Yeah, but the punch was weak. It connected sadly.
barely.
Like a sad connect. It didn't do no damage, but he missing 3 games without pay.
Oh,
That
yeah.
hurt.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
punch
gonna
ain't
hurt.
hurt, but that check did. He missed 3 games. I think Mo Bamba missed 4.
Yeah, well, he's going to.
But the Kevon said he didn't even say nothing. Like he just said this ain't high school.
Yeah.
Damn, that let me know them boys. You know, people can't let go of high school like that.
But
that
Austin was
touched them.
that dude in high
that's
school.
what-
We're
that's
not
what
gonna
triggered
play.
him. That's what triggered
We're
him.
not gonna play with Austin.
That's what triggered him. He's like, whoa, like.
But Orlando is his city. He was not lying.
No, he not lying.
He's
but
not
still,
lying. He went to Winter Park, Orlando, Florida.
No,
he was that dude.
I didn't laugh at that part. No, he really. No, he
was that
he know,
dude.
I mean, but if you know him, you would know he from Orlando.
Right.
Yeah, but
And let's go ahead and get into the All-Star reserves that we have as of right now. Of course, I figure they'll add 2 more due to injuries of Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. But as of right now, the Eastern All-Star reserves was Joel Embiid, who we already talked about being a snub, should have been a starter. Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, Julius Randle, DeMar DeRozan, Drew Holiday, Tyrese Halliburton. Drew Holiday,
no,
I got a lot of respect for him, but I don't think he should have been an All-Star.
No,
not this year.
No,
not this year.
Trae Young
no.
didn't make it?
Trae Young, then he was snubbed. We're gonna get into the snubs too. And on the West All-Star reserves, we got Ja Morant, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Damian Lillard, Jaren Jackson Jr., Domantas Sabonis, Lauri Markkanen, Paul George. Triple J shouldn't have been an
Jaren
All-Star.
Jackson is not no damn All-Star. NBA.
He may be a Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
He is not a All-Star.
Leading by average blocks
Bro,
per game. He's leading.
That's
the league.
sick. That's sick.
But that shit.
That's like forcing Draymond into the All-Star game, damn near. And Draymond's stats, to me, are a little better than the triple single is like better than 16 and 6.
Yeah, especially when he getting like 5, 6.
I'm
blocks
not
and
liking
steals a
Jaren.
game
When I saw
combined.
Jaren Jackson, my mouth dropped. I said, "Yeah, I'm not."
Has
that was
Draymond made an
wild.
All-Star team?
Yeah, he made like 3 or 4.
Boy,
Made a couple.
Draymond.
Yeah, Draymond done finesse. He
like
done made a
3 or 4.
couple. And that's when you play with shooters.
Facts.
Notable players that were snubbed: Trae Young,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler, Pascal Siakam, Anthony Davis, James Harden, De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brunson.
How was Siakam not an All-Star this year? He
I don't
averaged
know.
25, like 20.
8 and 6, I think. 25,
What the
8 and
hell?
6.
What is the qualification for an All-Star?
I mean, his team has been doing very bad.
Bro, Trey made the All-Star team. We was very bad. What did that mean?
But at least they were in the top 8 in the East.
Man, but the race
But
so
I
close.
still
though.
think he should have been
But
one,
the
though.
race so close. Everybody like 2 or 3 games out. Like
Yeah.
that's not a
So
real.
records don't mean it really.
Records ain't meaning nothing because
Because
if the
if
Hawks
records
win 2
did-
games, they like 6 seed.
If records mattered, De'Aaron Fox would be an All-Star because they're third in the
Fox
West
should-
right
That's
now.
what I'm. That's why. I
And
said
they haven't
that's
made the
why I said it
playoffs in
doesn't-
like 20 years.
I don't know how De'Aaron Fox not an All-Star. I mean, his name been up there the last 2 years. like, damn, what you got to do to be an all-star? Like, your team winning, you on top of the team winning, you the reason, you one of the reasons. I know Sabonis like, damn, we supposed to both like been in there. And
Sabonis
and
absolutely
a lot of people was
deserved
vouching
it.
for him too. So
Oh yeah. But that's all we're going to kind of get into for basketball. Let's go ahead and get into our guy, man, Jasun Jabbar. We appreciate you for stopping by.
For sure, man.
You want to pop it off?
Yeah, I want to pop it off. I know you started acting at the age of 11. What made you start? Like, what made you get out there so early?
Just kind of always having that artistic energy boiled up inside of me, but not really understanding or having that outlet to get it out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times in young kids, what that looks like is like overly talkative kids, kids who won't be quiet, kids who drawing all over the place and just up and down all over the wall, like just not knowing how to release that energy in a like conducive way. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So, you know, one of my teachers recommended to my mom that she give me acting classes, you know, and yeah, that's pretty much how I got started early. Just a teacher recommended to my mom, like,
yeah, that's what's up, man. Classes. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like, and you
she
like,
listen and look at you now.
Did you when the teacher was like, "Hey, you can be," was that amping you up? Like, I can be.
I mean, like, I always wanted to be a comedian when I was a younger kid, man. I used to want to be a comedian, and so like, man, I would be the first person to finish my work. I wouldn't need to study to get A's, and I would just be making everybody laugh. Yeah. Like, I would just be, you know, I would get kicked out of class, but it was like, I would have all these, you know, these problems with my teachers, but I was so smart, it was like they couldn't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was kind of like, it was a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew, like, you know, they would just say, once you harness that energy, you're going to be good in life, but you got to get it under control. And acting definitely helped me do that.
And then you went to Riverwood High School.
Yeah.
And that's like a performing arts school,
it's
right?
It's a charter school. It's not necessarily a performing arts school. It's just, you know, it's very, like, mixed. It's like 30% black, 30% white, 30% Hispanic.
You know, that's where Borb coach now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he coached at Riverwood.
Yeah, it was like you feel me? So, you know, when I was in school, you know, I went to Stonewall Tail for a little bit. I went to Sandtown for middle school, and so I was you know, I was about to go to Westlake, and then I ended up getting into Riverwood or whatever. And you know, I'm glad I did go to Riverwood because that was like my first real experiences, like with people of other cultures and stuff like that. And I needed to experience that. You know what I'm saying? Like just being around like niggas your whole life, you only know one way, you only know one, and then it's like everything else seems so foreign. Like I remember, like, you know, you be in middle school or elementary school, it'd be like one white person in the school, two white people in the whole school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So getting to be around different people, it's like, oh, y'all start to understand that. Okay, like y'all learn about each other. Yeah. Because in order to succeed in this world, bro, you gotta know how to interact with anybody.
But you have to, bro. Like, it's all about making connection with people and bridging those, you know, the gaps. Like if you can't talk to people because you scared what they look like or the color, like you ain't gonna make it.
Yeah,
it's tough to make it that way.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand what you're saying.
Heck yeah.
So fast forward, what was your first acting gig?
I was on a show called Meet the Browns.
Oh, Meet the Browns.
I did an episode of Meet the Browns. That was my first time seeing myself on TV. I was in the 7th grade, and man, from that moment, like I knew, like I was like, yep. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
7th grade and on TV. Yeah. I know you was at school like,
boy, I can't talk to me. You know how back in the day, like, not even trying to sound old, but back in the day, you feel me? This before, like, I mean, like, social media wasn't that big yet. Right. You feel me? So
it was word of mouth.
So it's like when you went home for summer, you didn't really see your friends.
Right.
Like you might have seen your 1 or 2 friends over the summer, but most everybody who you went to school with, you didn't see them.
Yeah.
So when I came back, you know, for that 8th grade year, everybody was like, "Yo,
we saw
you on TV." You feel me? So it was crazy for people to be able to be like, yeah, like damn, you know, everybody kind of saw a piece of them in that, and it all felt like a win for everybody. So.
Man, that had to be a dope feeling.
Man, that had to feel real good going to 8th grade. Like,
man, what?
Boy, I'm on TV.
Yeah, I was different. It was different.
Quit playing.
Yeah, it was different. And I still was a regular dude in regular school. Yeah. I didn't start doing homeschool or nothing like that. Like I went to regular school. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, that's what's up. And so, like, I want to ask you, like, what's your favorite gig that you done did so far? Because you've been in a couple things. Like, Blacklighting was cool, though.
Yeah.
I like Blacklighting.
Yeah, that was good.
Powers and shit, I like that.
Yeah. I would say I liked Atlanta just because of how iconic it was.
Right.
I think that, like, everybody knows that moment. Everybody saw that moment. And when I first got on the show, like, I didn't really understand how big that moment was about to be. I didn't know it was gonna be the first episode, first scene of the second season. I didn't know how big that was gonna be, but man, everybody really just like connected to that scene and thought it was fucking hilarious.
I be feeling like they put you like just like on BMF like episode 1 season 2 episode 1 like damn you had 2 big scenes like like that like that's I think that's pretty dope that you get to like you see your script and like man I got a full workload today. Like,
I mean for me man I'm just trying to make the most of every moment. Right. You know what I'm saying? I get like sometimes I might not even have that many lines. I might have a line or two, but I want every time you see me, I want to make a statement. I want whatever is going on. I want you to remember me. Right. I don't care what I'm saying. I just as long as I make an impression, you can give me crumbs. I'm gonna make it into something.
And I be saying like your scenes like. You can remember
impactful.
Like that, like the scene when you fought the fat dude. Yeah.
Like, hey, that was funny.
Hey, bro, rerun. Like, I was crying.
It's like why would I be fighting him?
Yeah, like popped it off on him.
Yeah, like
Hey, that was crazy.
But that's what's up though, man. I like that, man. And then the other scene, the cop like you thinking you done got free, you done lit one up. Yeah. And then she just drive and hit you with the car. It's damn, like.
Man. They ain't had to hit you with the
car. No, man.
They ain't had to hit you with the car,
man. This season, a lot of turmoil, man. A lot of people, a lot of stuff going on this season, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how is it being on set with Big Meech's son and like being around 50 Cent, like how is it? Like, what have you learned?
Man, I think one, 50 is such a great person to be attached to as far as a project goes, as far as like a mentor goes. I think like people see 50 and they just have this idea of him based off his music and his persona. But 50 is actually a really nice dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he's very intelligent. He's very soft spoken. You feel me? Of course, as long as you don't get him like, in that mode.
I'm telling you,
he's on set. He's never in that mode when he's around us. You feel me? Like he's chilling. And getting to see like Meech, this was his first time acting or whatever. So just seeing the transition from the first season, the first couple days we were filming, like just seeing him like trying to get used to being on the set, and it was a learning curve. You feel me? So to get to see him grow through his character and to where he's now, you can see if you go back and watch the first 2 episodes of the show, like from the first season, and then come back and watch it now, you'll see how much more comfortable he look on camera. Yeah. So it's good that just to have, I can say I was a day one 50 boy, like from the first episode, you feel me? So no matter what goes on, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad to have got to see this from the beginning and what it turned into and how much people connect to it.
Yeah. But I definitely like see the growth in the show, man. I love
it's a great show.
Yeah.
And that's what made me hit you up. I'm like, we follow each other on Twitter. Like, let me just hit him up and just see. Like, I appreciate that.
I'm a regular dude.
Yeah, man. Definitely show that regular energy. Like, definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I be waiting midnight Friday.
I'm like, why Friday though? Why they move it to Friday?
Yeah, you want to try to switch it up, man. Spice it up.
Yeah, I'm not mad spice it up because Saturday mornings you go to Twitter and Lamar,
man, everything.
Bro, Lamar, bro, he is.
That's my brother, man.
For real, he is funny,
man.
dude.
Wow. On the show, he wild.
Dude,
he's wild, bro.
He's a good dude.
I believe it. He wild on the show, though.
For sure. He be killing that shit, man. What?
Oh yeah, he acted.
He that dude.
Yeah, you got Lala walking around there. Sheesh.
Bunch of characters, man. Everybody's a character on that show for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. What was one of your favorite moments shooting on the show so far?
It's a lot. One of the more recent favorite scenes that I liked was when 12th Street and 50 Boys kind of united and Meech did the toast.
Oh yeah.
When he did that speech, I think they cut some of it down. It was actually longer than that. You know what I'm saying? And like to hear Meech spit his father's words of united, it was just like, damn, this is crazy.
Yeah, but that's why I was like, bro, this is son. Like they look just alike, bro. Like it's crazy.
Full circle moment.
That's crazy.
It's remarkable how 50 like create these shows that like he know the audience too. Like he know the targeted audience and like he put on the show. Like all his shows are good.
Yeah.
Like it's not one show
There's no misses.
That's not doing good. Like if another opportunity came, would you do another one of 50 shows? Like even if you don't, would you do another one?
Absolutely. And another point I want to add on to what you just said is I think that like BMF was so blessed with inheriting the fan base that was already there from like Power and stuff like that. Like because Power had been on for so long, it had a huge fan base. So once BMF was coming out, it was like, oh, everybody who watched Power gonna watch BMF.
Right, facts.
So we came out the gate
simple.
with a huge
Absolutely.
viewership.
Right,
we didn't have to
right.
like Power. If y'all remember, like Power had to grow its fan base.
It did.
When
It
Power
took-
first
it
came, the
took a
first
minute.
season or two, nobody was really watching Power.
Nah,
It took to like 3, 4, 5. That's when Power
Oh,
blew up.
man,
It blew up. Nah, I was watching it too.
Yeah.
It blew up though.
Nah,
It-
people
it-
were saying like, I ain't gonna watch that.
Yeah, it was like Power and
it
Empire.
was-
They were grouping them together.
Yeah,
They was
it
like,
was
oh,
a-
Power
yeah.
Empire, but it's like, nah, bro, Power is way.
That's what that was the thing. Empire better. It was like y'all.
Yeah, it was like, nah.
The scenes. Yeah, okay.
Nah.
And you know what's funny now is the little feud, and I'm sure it's to promote their shows, but between Michael, what's his name, Michael Rainey Jr. and
Oh yeah,
Meech,
yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
That's
the,
all. That's all.
the
That's
Instagram
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
they do.
yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
it's to promote both
Yeah,
shows.
it's everybody, you know, it's just
It
like
is.
yeah,
And
it's having fun.
y'all are in competition. Y'all want to be the best show
Yeah.
on Stars.
Yeah, but
So,
everybody
maybe
wins though.
though.
No,
Yeah,
everybody
gonna
wins.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
that's like a healthy
But
competition.
BMF, bro, ain't nobody missing Power right now,
Yeah.
bro. BMF on.
I miss Power, but I'm happy BMF. Like I love BMF.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I like Power. I like
Even the
Power.
new Power, it's not the OG Power. The OG Power was different.
Yeah.
Ghost Tommy.
Ghost.
They done got the Kanan and
Yeah.
Tariq
Yeah.
story
Yeah.
and the Tommy story
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah.
they
Kanan's
branching
story
out.
good.
Yeah, I like Kanan.
All of them
I
good.
like 'em.
Even
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah.
If they all came on, they will all be watched.
Oh, yeah.
Like they'll definitely
I
all
would be waiting
watched.
every time to watch.
For sure.
Man,
Yeah.
but
Every week.
But that's like I said, it's dope that you get to work with some great people, man. Like
Yeah.
great connections. Like I said, you have did like a lot so far, man, and I just see like bigger opportunities for you, man.
Yeah.
Like, and you got a nice skill set. Like I was looking at your reel on Twitter, like
Yeah.
like the acting is there. Like I think acting is probably like one of those like a top tier skill because we see a lot of shows on TV like that's bad acting, like especially Tyler Perry shows. I be like, what in the hell is going on? But like when you get like some good shows that you really like fascinated, really waiting on that next episode, like you got to think like these people are like acting. This ain't real life. Like,
Yeah,
it's it's a show. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate when you get to see great acting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
So what is your favorite actor, and do you have a mentor that's in the acting game that kind of gives you advice?
My favorite actor of all time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go Leo. Leo's always been my favorite actor. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Okay.
He's always been my favorite actor, man.
That's a
Just
good
his
one.
range. I mean, my favorite movie of all time. He starred in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
My favorite movie. You feel
Thought
me?
you was going Titanic.
Titanic cool.
Nah, that's a great movie too, though.
Nah, Wolf of Wall Street. He was in a different type of bag.
He was.
You know,
Nah, he was.
he was in a
That
different
acting
bag.
was crazy.
He was in a different bag. And yeah, Leo is one of my probably my top favorite actor.
Okay.
I love Jamie Foxx too. It's
Different.
tough.
He the most
Jamie
talented
Foxx-
human on the
yeah,
planet, bro.
Jamie Foxx,
He is,
that's
he
my
is.
Yeah,
dude.
he the
That's
most
my
talented,
guy.
like overall.
Yeah.
Like he
Man.
can drop an
Piano,
album tomorrow
yeah,
and it'll be number
sell.
one.
Piano.
There's nothing he
acting.
can't do. There's nothing he can't do.
It's nothing. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Whatever. He can do
It's
whatever.
crazy
He
that
can
he
do
was
whatever.
like comedian and then was
Yeah.
like, nah, I can sing, I can play the
Act,
piano.
I can
Act, play the
Man,
piano,
whatever.
play
yeah.
Ray
You
Charles.
name
His
it.
range is there. His
Man,
range is
what?
there.
Gotta put Jamie Foxx.
Untouched.
It's crazy. People really don't talk about the range that Jamie Foxx have. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't hear it.
It's crazy.
I think he should be in more films. More like what's going on? Like it's.
I mean, Jamie.
Yeah,
is
he out
films.
there. He
He
out
out
there.
there. He doing a lot of Netflix movies for sure.
And Netflix took over. That's what it is. Netflix done really like.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of Netflix
They
movies. for sure.
Netflix done took over.
So, mentor, did you ask?
Oh, I got a couple of good mentors, but my favorite, I would say, a mentor that I feel really connected to is he actually played on BMF. He played the character of Slick, the light skinned dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
his name is Miles Bullock.
Okay.
Man, that's my bro, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so wise beyond his
Yeah.
years. I mean, he's only a couple years older than me, but bro, he's one of them who's way ahead of his time.
Yeah.
So getting to hear his perspective, like sometimes when I'm like going through stuff, or sometimes when I just need clarity on situations, like his opinion is one of those opinions. It's like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't even talk to certain people about stuff because they wouldn't understand it.
Right.
So he's one of those people that can fully give you his full opinion and place himself in your shoes while also bringing you to his world to bridge the connection of the
Right,
perspective.
right. I
So
like
man,
that.
like
Okay.
he's a one-on-one dude, man. It's fortunate that they kill him off the show, but
I was
it's just
about
like
to say, yeah, they definitely,
because he had some great moments in the
Yeah.
time that he was in the show.
Yeah. So you spoke about being an artist overall,
Yeah.
and we know that you're tapping into the music as well.
Yeah.
So when did you kind of get into music? Was it the same time you started acting?
Nah,
and who was your biggest music inspiration?
I was acting first before I was doing music.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I started, you know how it used to be like when everybody was younger. We used to be boom, 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 being on the table, freestyling. Like when we was at lunch, like you used to have to, that's just like what it was. Like you had to rap or you couldn't rap. Like you had to be quiet. So it was like, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like honing that skill. And then, you know, when I was like 15, 16, I got my first beat machine. I told my mom I wanted a beat machine. So she got me a machine, and that was my first time, you know, making beats or whatever, and I fell in love with it. You feel me? And then, you know, that grew into me wanting to rap over my own beats. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like throughout my teenage years, I was kind of just learning the skill of, you know, beat making and learning my artistry. And then I would say the past couple of years, I've gotten like more solidified within my artistry and, you know, releasing music and, you know, I done been on tours. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So you know. I've grown a lot as an artist in the past couple years.
Yeah, and then your dad is an underground legend.
Yeah, half a mil for sure. Yeah, so, you know, that's, you know, when I was younger, I kind of wanted to stray away from music just because of that fact, just because I didn't want to feel like, you know, have to walk in somebody else's footsteps. Right. Those are always like, those people always kind of like have their own, you know, it's always hard being the child of somebody who is great, because you're always expected to,
they expect you to top them and top everybody. And
that's why I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to do the acting stuff. Like, nobody can say they did that, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like just inevitable, you feel me? Because, you know, you can't deny if God's giving you something, you have to live in your purpose, because it's not going to feel right if, you know, you're not doing that.
Yeah. So who's your biggest music inspiration or favorite artist, if you will?
It's a hard question.
Well, who you listen to? Like, do you listen to anything to kind of get in the mood to act, or whether you know, on the way to work or whatever it may be? Who on your playlist?
Okay, well, my name before I started going by my real name as an artist, my rap name was Protege. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I got that name from Prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Like that, he was the one who inspired my name. I was a huge Mobb Deep fan. I love Mobb Deep. I love Jay-Z too at the same time. So even though they was beefing, like I still love both of them. I respected both of them. My mom always told me that my voice reminded her of Q-Tip from A Tribe Called Quest. Okay. So I love Tribe Called Quest.
So you deep in the hip hop?
Yeah, I like real hip hop.
You a hip hop head? Okay.
You know, of course, Hove, like the newer. I like so much different music. I'm glad I was born when I was born, because I can appreciate the older music and I can appreciate the newer music, because you can't deny like how much impact even newer artists have had on the game, like a Lil Wayne. I think Wayne is the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's not really hard to say it though.
Yeah, I think Hov, you know, it's so many greats. Yeah, Wayne.
I mean, the metaphors, the punchlines,
and his influence. Like, Wayne didn't just rap good. Wayne was a superstar. They don't make superstars like Wayne no more, bro. It's different.
They don't. Different. They don't.
Wayne was big enough to give you the next two biggest stars, Nicki, Drake. Like, Wayne was that big. You feel me? Like, of course, respected Drake, Cole, Kendrick, all of them. But man, you know, I love everybody, man. Yeah.
All right. So last question, then we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
What's your biggest goal that you want to accomplish, whether musically or in the acting field?
I want to graduate to the point of producing my own projects. I want to produce, you know, get more producing credits for other projects. Okay. I want to teach, man. I keep saying this. I want to be a teacher, man, a professor. Like, whether it's teaching acting classes, mentoring the youth, man. I just want to teach, man, because I love just connecting with the youth, man, and talking to them and listening to what they have to say, because I feel like a lot of times that's where the disconnect comes in with people, is the youth doesn't feel connected to their mentors and their OGs. It's a disconnect there, and they feel like, you know, they can't learn nothing from them, man. So I kind of want to be, you know, just a bridge to let you know, like, bro, like I'm not old enough to not understand you, but I'm old enough to know a little bit more than you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to do my due diligence, because I feel like, bro, that's what the world, our people, we need more just connectivity. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, Jasun Jabbar, everybody. Y'all been tuned in to the Players Den podcast. We appreciate you for stopping by, man.
Appreciate you, my man.
Much love to you stopping by. Hometown kid, kinda. You know,
he been here a long time.
You've been here for your life, so we appreciate you stopping by. Y'all been tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we out, baby.
Yes, sir.